Morning no dachi.
Boko dear.
Adom bi keke minia. Adom bi keke. Eguso Yesu adaruma. Eguso a ye ho toyen kakra. Nanka eka sa yinu anu mendi sifuo ya. Hwede we omo nneoma ya. Can clearly see say BBN honuma omo ya ekoyi.
BBN koyi.
Oh. Then ekoyi. Then pan ekoyi endra modum kofo light of anko honum nyina obi o light no obi we yi no tuma obeti ne nkofo ka
of anko
endra Amenfi Central MP Juana Kudu so nim no
yes on so se ne ho no so mudundum
so 3 months omutumi dem 3 months anya ni party na wo so what is happening?
I think say
endra must start of anko eko Sawom Amashama honum ni nyina de bi omudum light
me refi dan I think
omo yes na omo man kofo ye musisi omo because ye ni mo home.
Okay, so Friday Friday we miss with them ade eche.
Oh, it's too much. It's becoming too much. Bronya na ye wonti e be sere minister light no omudundum no mesre yes repani on fa ne nan si form amantana o wa hanom ye bia to nkra de ma so fa koma mpanifo a on fa nko oh Inti enkofo complain say light no mo hwe no mo nye. Friday very serious.
I went off. Na me say bia ebe me ti manya de ahye.
I don't know say banisa.
But MPP no muti say.
Oh, MPP mo dey say nyame adom. Boko
bia de din.
Oh, you go so.
Election no be true.
Mama tia era Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Baby I agree.
Former vice president.
Yes. Baby I agree. The ade no manda honum. Say nyame ya adoma bibia koyia se ne ehwehwe na delegate for no beto e de amano. Na that's a simple. Why? The reason why I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ekobi onene say ne nkofo kan nyina no omaka bida. Edru 1992 omoka the same thing. Edifa era edubu aye hu ye lusu ye 96 omoka the same thing for akufo ho na akufo ye gentle dodo na akufo onu kasa na o ye te board dodo 2000 ye presenting no ye wini ye ena obi aye den eye din nti ye kokosi akan na sebe nkuguo eba akasa we anye sei we aye sei ni nyina eba ba nkunimdie ba pe na ye nyina enigye aba it is ni obi aka na momfa wembra it is in order eni nyina no emaka bi maminka bi no eye den esudwom yera ken obi a onene ya adwene bia kase papai obo ne homoden or ye passionate about grassroots or ye say ba me ma femu ne say yera ken na ne kasa bia sebe waka in time past no eno na ema no kwan ema ne nkonkotena akonya kese no so sankanya na no ono akasa na no na to wall afa no ho sisi opese opie na pie no opese opie no na nka opie na nka ode beboa nipa no saa na no na ode kan sem na ato wall afa no ho no eno na sisi e di ninya
ngrofo so be bisa wo se Insembe no kan ya o kan for onu ankasa ne ho a in the defense of the MPP
that's akunya no so sebe o ye kwakoware kura ye pe obi a owo anumunyam e we fie no mu no wadi anim sebe ye ni bi kura ye ko the next house
na ko pe bia
ye ko po bi mane ba be di anim
but then say who picking on that stretch now then you Benghazi say na uti because of MPP
right
nti o ka some they defending MPP
right
na so watchna asem kroya who can defend the MPP no
yes
obi be ka kire we say Benghazi sa o ka say we o kan we ha enunti ene ye ma o minister sa ka sa o kan nti ene say ye ma wa
na me tell say impenifo bebre na e defend MPP wo kukuo mo po sense o mo be ba public you reckon or a fine gentleman and for penasem no doubt. But ade ba ko e ha no e ne temperament unse sabi udru bebia na say ye hwe the way a obebo wo bra no obeye wo nuoma ye wo kasa ene nuoma ni nyina ka ho ene ma wa no sudwuma sabi nipa kro we ye de ne kwa ye nim so nkɔfoɔ bɛhwɛ saa nneɛma yɛ di ato ɛfɔmfoɔ binom pɛ n'asɛm ebinom nso mpɛ n'asɛm me mɛhyia binom a wɔn ka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔbaa o ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ yɛde kɛne ba a ɔnto aba na yɛde ba onua ba a ɔbɛto ne reasons ne sɛ ken onim kasa ken edidi mma hatem nti obiara wɔ nea ɛwɔ wɔ candidate no ho obi nso bɛka kyerɛ sɛ o ba onua mimi fi sɛ ɔyɛ too slow ɔyɛ too bɔkɔ dodo obi pɛ obi a n'ani ɛsi te sɛ yɛwura ken nti ɛba ne saa na ɔbɛka so ɔbɛto ama ken nyameka no wate aseɛ
obi nso pɛ gentleman
wate aseɛ nti yɛka ne nyinaa bɔ mu a ne yɛaba bɛhwɛ sɛ ama emu a musi akan nyinaa no emu wondia ne yɛde ne kɔ a Ghanafoɔ bɛtie yɛ sufrɛ na ɔmato de ama yɛ Ghana ni biara believes in consistency ebi wɔ hɔ nom a for the mere fact sɛ o ba omi enya kora nti wo deɛ this time wabɛ yɛnhwɛ ne ɔbɛyɛ ɛno kora bɛtumi ama yɛ vote obi wɔ hɔ nom a ɔbɛka sɛ ba omi sɛbesɛbe ɔka the other government no ho nti ɔno a the same thing ɔnto ma no nyɛmeka no wate aseɛ ba yɛbɛhyɛ proportion ne nyinaa ne yɛhyɛ sɛ nipa koro wei ne nsɛm a ɔmo kafa ne ho nyinaa ɛne nea aka nyinaa no yɛka bɔ mu a still ebɛtumi aboa yɛ ebia vote no so bɛte deɛ but ebɛtumi aboa yɛ ma yɛ wi ni power ana ɛno na mpanimfoɔ si saa nkonnwa ne nyinaa ɛne delegate no wɔn mo si saa nkonnwa ne nyinaa wɔn atena hɔ nom akasɛ no saa nipa koro wei deɛ yɛde ne kɔ a ɛbɛyɛ yie nana yaw nea ɛtene ne sɛ daakye Ghana akonnwa no ɛso paa nti sɛ woyɛ sɛ woba abɛdi ɔma mpani a ɛsɛ wosiesie wo ho na woyɛ wo nneɔma yie Ken on several occasions waka sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔno ɔmpɛ president bi adi na ɛsɛ sɛ ɔdi president ansa na waboa nipa nti obi deɛ no wokae UP sɛ wonim UP yɛyɛ nananom UP mpanimfoɔ a na ɔmo wɔ mu no nyinaa no Park Grant no wɔ sika si ɔmo nyinaa nanso Park Grant ɛka sika bɔ mu sɛ yɛmfa nkɔnkɔ gyina dankɔ akyi na yɛmfa no nkɔpere tumi yɛmfa nkɔ gyina buzi akyi yɛmfa no nkɔpere tumi nti ɛduru baabi a sɛbisɛbi o wɔn a wowɔ sika no wo deɛ no ne sɛ wobɛyɛ dɛn wode bɛboa menka sɛ ɔntumi ndi president o but ɛduru baabi a wɔn ma ebi wɔ ɔmo nsɛm no ɔmo yi ma na sɛ adeɛ no kɔkɔ yie a yɛn nyinaa yɛakyɛ
sɛ woyɛ fantifo wɔ baabi a ɔmo sɛ waza ayɛ yie no wala wayɛ
of course nti sɛbisɛbi o yɛwura Ken fantastic man obiara nim no a mema som ne pɛ mema som Ken ne pɛ but me feel sɛ wɔn adwene mu sisi ano me gidi sɛ yɛde yɛwura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kɔ a ɛbɛboa ɛyɛfoɔ na sɛbisɛbi wowie amantana a mɛsrɛ nneɛma 1 or 2 bi ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ abɛn mu a sɛbisɛbi awofoɔ ɛne amaamefoɔ ɛntwa da ɔmo di oyene mɛsrɛ wobisa amantana kwan so wie a na maba hɔ nom ne yɛaka saa asɛm no because ne ɛkɔ so no amaamefoɔ bebree ɛndoro amaame panin bi frɛ me from KJT a ɛsu na ɔsu sɛ adɛn ne yɛnkɔto aba yi
mmerɛ maame kɔ amantana na mentie deɛ ɔwɔ ka amantana morning
daakye whether killer nkonto killer sabo killer whatever
amantana mi chawano meba
o kasara mi tiade
chawano amantana no ma ye bi omo kosi akan no ene wonom na omo nkyerɛ ni a yɛmfa no nkonko bɛmbra ko omo si yɛmfa Kennedy Japan bra omo anizifuo no ene anizifuo na ɛkyerɛ yɛmfa embra because omo nim sɛ saa ni pakuro oba omo eno omo nyɛ campaign omo kɔ akɔfa ni tape tape a wakikan sama wakikan
na mi di kan no whether killer nkonto killer whatever omo nyina ya killers whether you bring Kennedy Japan Dr. Bawumia Brana Champon they are all killers omo nyina boa ye ekriti lootie and share the properties of this country. They are all in the same shoes. I am Pababa Kona no Munina shame. What Ghanaians need to do is say, Mama to me view for the next 20 to 30 years now. They shouldn't give MPP to me. That is the only thing that can save this country. In fact, they gave Dr. Bawumia. In fact, when your friend, former President Akufo-Addo, when he was introducing Dr. Bawumia to us, I say he's the economic messiah. No, ama economy na timi yama ina. That's what he told us. In fact, as for him, he admitted so a human rights lawyer. Into law who some no name. Economy there by economy onimu. Mama we done the president, but I have a strong economist for DHE. Now that's who him. So strong economist in the buy and who him no dey for here. Ade na ye fuel, I mean a dollar. 4 Ghana cedis his excellent John Dramani Mahama on free buy mu 2016 no. Dr. Bawumia do cost 17 Ghana cedis.
And you know, please be factual. Yes, I know.
Were you factual when you were talking? Who told you were factual? But I kept quiet. Please.
14. 14 cedis.
Please.
And could do 17.
Me if I say 14, who cast 14? Say 14 crowd. What for there for me? What for there 4 Ghana cedis? Now they call 14 Ghana cedis. A achievement. 10 Ghana cedis. When you came, you said you were coming to. In fact, there were those who came and said, "Ombe reduce the dollar from 4 Ghana cedis to 1 Ghana cedis." Campaigned about Kenki Dokono. Adietinya, Papa Biti Parliament or see Kenki 7 Ghana cedis. When invariable Kenki is 5 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, Kenki 7 cedis room, 8 cedis room, 10 cedis room.
That's what catch on who catch on.
With the Kenki issue, no. The MP no ebo specific woman be or tongue, and the woman has responded and says that is not true.
You see, so you see, they Entron.
As our Bob Benghazi did say,
all your money come as
who exposing into us? Mammy come as one parana was me come as it's that's it. Any of them that they bring, yeah, did to me, ma. You see, when you did to me, ma, President Akufo-Addo, any MPP, Dr. Bawumia no mo, Kennedy Pon no mo no mushim. In fact, the government was not in isolation with your friends and Kennedy Agyapong. He was a board member. No new contracts. What did he use his money to do? What ben or the boa party no? And Dr. Bawumia, what ben or the boa party no? Brian Champa, what did they do for the party? Did they came for the personal interest and also Obama the grassroots? But who can now Kennedy Agyapong answer man? Me have observed any utterances that Kennedy Agyapong be making, it was for the benefit of the grassroots. And I can handle any comment I will make, it was for the benefit of the grassroots. Because as for him, he was comfortable, or he's comfortable. We are buying Sika crowd free in Botoma, Sika 1 year free are buying Mukrana. He's still his businessman, he has his money. He doesn't care about your money you give to him. It's no Onisika. But they still gave him an appointment to help Dr. Bawumia to manage the economy. But now and failure. Their plan was to create, loot, and shared. They started creating and looting, and they shared among each other. That was why fuel prices were skyrocketing. Now your mother buy a basa ukrumha. Yeah, that's why obviously or kofa a hotel or kofa a hotel or the hotel air trauma. One of the candidates, and now you want to return to power for what reason? Dr. Bawumia cannot manage your party. Kennedy Agyapong cannot manage the party. Ebeya Benghazi on common for Kuranka than the flag bear and Kuranka Ebeya. But Woodrow what say? Woodrow what say? Woodrow fine. But I'm telling you, Ebeya. Ebeya,
asemi I was saying can be also on one president.
Because me see me drew ho, me time in showing.
As only 40.
Only they say on only the on the bida. On pay only 40. Me mean di 40.
Okay.
Me mean di 40.
Sana okan.
Me di 40. Me ya me kwan ye.
On mining into.
I am brand kura ma ho kwan.
Okay.
In fact, my assembly now say whether Dr. Bawumia, Kennedy Agyapong, or any other person they bring, currently His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is working to the expectation of Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Who call it this is one thing. You see? As you do so, and then soon fluctuate. Your friends, power sector fluctuations. And today we came to Ghanaians and I catch Ghanaians and said, one of the ways we can solve your doom so and he said, Mumbai 1 Ghana is out of a liter. Ghanaians penny on the Maya. That's it. Sebio, some person kind of crap party than minima. Are we facing electricity crisis in this country?
No, that be all.
Not at all.
We are not facing.
We are not facing electricity crisis. In the Sewako area B, not transformer yet. Maybe they have to upgrade their cables. No more upgrade here.
That's a Friday out there now.
Patch up. You can't tell whether you transformer here or nothing yet. But it could be several factors. You see, that's why I always say, look, let's don't be quick to blame the sector ministers.
Are you not also looking at it from this point of view? That when Doomsor generally was started, this is how it started.
Of course, when Doomsor was starting, this is how it started. I agree. But then the question is that
somebody who have witnessed it
have
before,
we gotten to the level at which we can say you Doomsor now?
And I say you didn't.
No, we haven't gotten to the level I make us say you Doomsor. And then it stated clearly. Even the minister said it some time ago. Honorable John Janapo. Say, we must area realize a Dunduma. Then say, yeah, share with area no. A beer. Na bibi na esi wo ho. Enye se power na ndru ho.
Na ECG for no mo mu ni mo duma de.
So mo na
e chire ha. Na transformer na esi. Omu office no run about here. Your fire service mo free. Medina ebedu na fire service electricity for mo nyam bedu a.
Esa fire service na so mo first. Na electricity your background on team do me
fire service oba then.
No, fire service
you need to off the main power.
There are some instances where you cannot even get to the main power to off it because they just on eso.
No, but you off it from source. You don't off it. Now omo do move here, omo do transformer na our area. Omo do no free omo office.
Yeah, that it happens like that. And I make an baby our friend so umbrano. You name also here baby and where he is. In fact, don't forget that electricity for no omo use siren. Hey, so if you call electricity person who for ECG, now for your friend say fire service
do friend ECG no run about and fire service.
No. Are you conjecturing or you are speaking on facts?
No, we call them. Can you
no.
Are
you conjecturing or you are speaking based on facts?
Talking on facts.
No, what facts? No more. Who wants some no more around? No, who wants some more around?
The office.
That's please. Massem.
To the extent say you can go and ask a Assyrian.
There be patrol. Massem, you say, Doomsor is not there.
Martin.
You need Doomsor, baby. What is happening is that so baby could offer. In fact, even our areas, sometimes we will say, let's not doom. But within some 5 minutes, be not so. They can just be sometimes even switch on year from where they replace back. And it will take about 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 10 minutes to even do that.
But I call 1 week, I call 2 weeks, I call 3 weeks.
One more MP.
That is what I'm saying. That look, there are some areas, for instance, we call Mikrum say, there are some interior areas be all the time. They get certain fluctuation of power. You know why? Because they need to upgrade the lines, you know. Lines now are smaller. And they need to upgrade them.
Yes.
So
they can carry more power.
They can carry more power.
I agree with you.
So if you don't upgrade them, and I won't upgrade this one, we'll use one day upgrade it. You need to use even Mikrom Nankasano. When they came in, they were doing some upgradement some time ago. In fact, for a whole 3 days, that was a short period. No. For a whole 3 days, we're light out.
But don't you think that it is very, 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 excuse my language. But I don't want to use that word. Say, you come to my district, for example.
Yes.
You want to do maintenance work, and you know that the lights will go off. They are community radios. They are centers. Commonsensically.
So what?
Let them announce
on this.
On the Charlie, we are doing this way. So when you realize that your light go off for maybe 3 days, it is because of this purpose.
On this matter, we better reduce now. We blame. Why now we blame? On this matter, this example of one my, we better reduce now. We blame. Why now we blame?
Blame the ECG.
Good.
But who appointed?
I'm coming. No, wait. You blame. No, listen. Even the ECG now we blame. You have a person now. Bet me a bond in blame. You see. They said let's name an old shame.
Yes,
that's one of the assertion I always agree with the former government. and more so. Name them and shame them.
But you are sitting here right now saying that Bawumia, he was asked to manage the economy. Was he the finance minister?
But he was defending the issues of the economy. That is where Dr. Bawumia told Chimano. Because on one him said that economy didn't go ye. So he had spoken out say economy didn't go ye. But he stood on different platforms, separate platforms, important platforms, and defending the happiness in the economy. So now, if Honorable George Nafo comes, no because he's happy about it. He likes what is happening at maybe a light out economy. Wouldn't you blame him? That's the difference. So if I say blame somebody, of course they were blaming your friend saying Keno Forata say he wasn't managing the economy well. Yes, still Dr. Bawumia was defending the economy. Even when they lost power, they said they had done well. So who because why are they there? Because who economy failure? Was not the one who was naming the economic management team? Was not the one who says on one only this economic management team? No. Was not the one who says he was going to make sure we move from taxation to production? No. Were we there? In the airport in ECG, me patrol, Mr. Amika said, all those places are in your man Kososano. We sincerely apologize because. As for a father for all, BBC, you need to apologize and then first of all apologize to the people before you come out with any explanation. So we apologize for whoever that is getting any doom so anywhere. But then I can assure you and I can tell you, look, maintain BBL from minister all, but I know that what is happening anywhere in relation to Obilight, Doom Obilight also is because of maybe sector problem. Not a whole nation. Look, 2016 before we left power, 2016. Somewhere 2015 more. The whole country, left was Accra United to call off. That was what was happening in 2015, and we're calling it doom so. But an can say, do you hear anything called country we now call off?
Good someone admitting.
But run down to 2016 election, no?
You have spoken.
Those things weren't happening again. We're able to manage and say doomso and cost. It wasn't more doomso again, but issue of funding. Mobile, not we're in the crowd of generation. You didn't complain about generation. You were complaining about finance.
That's it. Oh, when someone more Kenya now, more about we are so almost move face to 2016 almost of doomso. You people said it.
Yes.
So in your one, I was in 2015, the whole Ghana to me doom.
But 2016,
the same thing.
2015 and 2016 are different. Listen, me say, no. Let me explain to you. Me say 2015. I am being factual. 2015, that's in. No, me patcho. We're making a very important statement. No, you see, that one is to no. That's it. Anyway, look. I must put on record. Say, me say 2015, we're facing serious doomsday crisis. We admit, even the president himself admitted it then. His Excellency John admitted it that we're facing doomsday in 2015. But in 2016, before December election 2016, we weren't facing issues of doomsday in this country again. Even Dr. Bawumia himself came and said that if the government has solved doomsday, it is their duty to solve doomsday. That is why they are able to solve it. So they cannot take credit for it.
You see, that's it. Mestre, what can be? But that's it. Embra, mommy be friend. You sure no so.
Mommy be friend. I did you
fellas ofosu kwache any about we no. Oh, say you are John Dramani Mahama. Where di ba ko dadaw. So nim say why president pay. Mistakes are ye ni nyina any boni odi ni nyina no. This time, omo you very deliberate. Say, and nyoma boni a omo je no, ana omo be ye no. Omo make sure say Ghana for better ho asem kra. And Montia no twa 78 million Ghana cedis adima fellows of Fozu kwache. Na sebi yo ensema ensa etimemu 40. No mo kata so. Nyame adumenye social media ne ba ya. Kabegine sa aban ni oye nyina eye pepe. Kabes ko 100%.
Social media.
But we no me say John Dramani Mahama. Onne ne aban omoto they are evil. Omo ye wicked. Na sika omo etwa ediama media for no omo suppress bad information. That's it. Me komasam so. That's it. Amani fu su apapa fu su edwonfo ma mudi dwane ade nyina obi efu say ene president Akufo-Addo time enkura BEC omoko troye ene wasi omo troye ankura ni tumi ko school omoko free etumi koye etri omade suaso wo university no NDC for that's NDC for akobopo ewo dem no bi on tie mi bi antie no ye say sabi o omo de policy bi aba say level 100 for nyina omo be ko school ni bia no abaya gie ato no so obeye dey obetua me boa into level 100 for na won ma wie free SHS na won mo ekwa entire university no so won say free SHS no na do buy e de buy a o make sure say awofo bi antua hye no ama this time enrollment na enkura bebre eco school SM first no so nim sir I have the statistics here and I will share with you. Look, that's it. Near Atu-Forcing, any Minister of Education, Haruna Idrusu, I say, on my statistics, name will say, and Kura senior secondary school, Eco University, no. This time, numbers, no, a double, a quadruple, a triple. It is a Sankulani, you know, almost pass you on, you know. Na Sankulani, you know, and to me, Eco University. Abai enyesika emfantua sa level 100 for school fees na e ka omo manifesto ho ne say omo be make sure say awofo akola bi e be rural university bi ne first year bia no omo betua no omo ntumi absorb sa aka ni nyina nti deliberately no omo feli enkola no
omo feli enkola
no because say omo say enkola no dodo na eco school ni rural university ni ma one more entumi ntua sa school level 100 school fees na that one ma buy agiato no say no fee stress na agiato no say obeye no into this time no so mu e failing kula ni nyina but here are the statistics. How can you tell me obi amako university metu kwan matna botire pay anya me aya madoma ba fie se me ba be contribute magana koso akonanim no o ka kire me se enkura omotro exams no they are in excess of over 600,000 and a troye emu 400,000 e feel NDC for you wicked na enkura no first no president Akufo-Addo for secondary school ekano eye free SHS no sama me fo no mo wi asika nkomo de betua fees no eno na omo bo ano na omo de bo ankola ne se omo wi university a omo de be kwa akotua sa aye no me bo a wo abanwe wo bayo what dia to so se ankola ne because university ni dia wo be den wo betua sa asika ne dia mo omo uni sa asika ne ni wo no ne dia sanka o ma wo fo tua omo de because 4 years now Nkola na 3 years no mo ko school nyina awofo service can be say Nkola ne wi a because of free SHS ni ntino Nkola no e di sa sika na mo abo ano ne be ko university ba wo ba ye na sabi o untumi entua level 100 for ni nyina no omo school fees mo ade na wo feli omo
say unya student or nya 14 grade 14 from BEC
yes
na say oko school
right
secondary school
right
nya 14 from BEC no oko secondary school. Now in the secondary school, no, okodu na the dean, on one case dean go on to me spell here. Do you expect that student graduate?
Mame kasa menchiro. Obi bi obeka sa assembly bi asini who? Omone some headmasters and headmistresses be in the coming days. They are going to release a report on how Nkola we inuma almost o failing or failure. Subject ni na nya enya den. Subject ni na nya enya den. E social studies true or false. Sabi yo ebi ebetumi aye den am obi but social studies here unu Nkola here am failing social studies. Come on, that's it. Just because saban way I na dwene say Nkola na won hu say omo wie free SHS no omo ko university no omo doso ntino aban way I na dwene say sa sika so di tuama Nkola na di ko level 100 no omo fees no on to be tuya ntino deliberately no omo slash numbers no e failing Nkola say Nkola no enter next year na binum ko next year omo san so failing ko from patro me patro nyabotrema me
maybe say so
me pese minim kabonu me patro me srew ma me nyabotrema na me church nsem no because aban we no no omo di awofo abro asabi wa brasha ne ba now to be catch them say nkura we efeli social studies ba wo hwe mo electives na elective core math o ma feli ba elective math ne ade no matwa elective math ne core math emu hinde na ede mi say asam elective math any core math emu hinde na ede any elective math and corner pass elective math because university say core subject no eye 4 eye science english maths any social studies o feli ba kumpa university no ntumi nko nti nkura no school university na nke so omoko no anka sabi awufo na ye omadwene so omu betua no wo aban waje ato omo so na wo feli omo just because wo sika na wo fi say anka bia ministry of finance betumi aboa mo wetua mo no yes is can in ready until deliberately you face any no nko a ato force nya nuoma bia NDC fo bebre ne kora mani nje ho sika
yen situation on education and yen face
yes and I make sure say
Angel Kabunu say the reason cronty and kodani fairly bebre no the fact say double track no was a problem. 2, and then this morning a teacher sent me a message this morning because I'm discussing this issue. Was it previously teachers take a question and send the question to the subject teacher. They solve it and distribute it among the students in the hall. And on pass.
There
was a stricter.
In our time, yes, invigilators were arrested. And this is not new. Yeah, time we cry, you SS da. 2012 one baby no. Still not teachers no be need this aboneno. Into what are they talking about? Me say, Oma. Asema mekai me say asema mekai NDC for na nkasa na aba be ka kire me say eye yewura finance minister aka kire education minister say nkura na omo ba na omo ntumi ntua sa no stress no sa level 100 you know on to me absorb omo nyina into deliberately omo failing nkura no ana omaje edisin eyade da wonom into me patcho mesra mpacho nya abotrem mpacho mesra awofo amutie me bia no wo sika who was car, Mestre, Corey Markin. Almost as some Corey Markin, Obels and Kulana, some said, or more faso, a failure of Munina, Ubels, a sound Kulaninan, or more Cocojo, script no more remark you more. Ubels, a sound Kulanina passe. That's it. Now, the enemy because President Mahama or Tinakunyeshi, the Basaraf Mahama, what true remedias are. Oh, what Felix are? One enemy. Saraf. President Mahama, Mamma Casamacho, President Mahama, oh, yes. Me say, me minimum beer, onim Saraf, onini dia gropa. Oni Saraf me patron nyamtro no ka kire me
so otro no
omo nyina na tena class ba Saraf ne ntwa ba won se ska wo fie
school
oh nyabotre o pesa information nyina me de ba ma me patron nyabotre remedial classes now President Mahama ne mano nia what be pa no
there are certain things we must not allow no I don't mean my own kawasa that's it me man I won't sit here and allow them to make factual statements. They are not factual statements. He cannot substantiate it. No, it's not true. It's never true. You don't.
Headmistress Nekasa Derek. Yenti headmistress.
I have a particular example of just those who wrote. You know, a student that came in from BEC with aggregate 14, who couldn't write her name.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, those who just finished, who could not write her name. And she had 14. I was there when the economics teacher brought me her exam paper. And when he came in with the academic assistant, I was like, this was a problem. So I thought there's something serious. My face was like, they came, madam, this one, we can't solve it. So they handed over the paper to me. Scribbled. She had scribbled. I mean, she can't write a single sentence.
Wow.
Correct. But she had aggregate 14. When we had delved into it, according to the teacher wrote it for her. Of course, she couldn't have written that herself. Because I mean, Apo, you should have come in with something. Then somebody adds on, then you produce whatever. But with this kind of performance, somebody who cannot even write a name correctly, it meant that it was written for her. And she confessed that teacher, she made the name, Teacher Techi. You know, and I'd always wanted to really follow her, but didn't have the time. But that was serious.
And that is wait. When your microphone off, that is the Ahantamai Senior High School headmistress, and Okasa from this Western region. Actually, say Nkwadano Bakuba school no, which are 14, and when you admission to Ahantamai, only for her to get to the school, a mutual economic exam. Akwadano Krani D. Kurano want to me entro until you don't expect, because also or inquiry, you know, teacher takes and a tron BC, you know, at the Marquadano. So this person at Waba Secondary School, you don't expect the person to graduate with a proper grade leaving the secondary school.
That's it. Sir, me patron. As when they don't pass. Me customer on person make
there be no unpatron statements here.
No, but
you got to match up for Hama when you don't have anything to back it.
Me say. Into your summer teacher, you can 1 out of a hand. 1 out of a hand.
That's what I've seen.
No, Pacho,
that bravely, I make a
1 out of a hand.
Only the 1 year,
Amantana, why are you destroying the show?
You see,
the issue of China. Me say, and cry Yasmo Moken. Akulanya 14. Oh, be easy. Odurese want to mean to run it. Now see teacher teaching why?
We be say
teacher teaching only no why. Akura when you're 14. What are you talking about? When you're 14 will be easy. I am definitely teachers. Propaganda. That's it. And I won't have my say you.
That's it.
How mistress not now when they saw me in the
no
because into your planning to meet you and then or register and so was. Please, the patrol that's a minimum. That's a minimum. Yeah, and this for area. Sir, no stress policy now. I'm a person who absorb level 100 for no. Almost no one to me. I'm farmer for no. Now for 90. Now for 90. But Sabio, who President Mahama, Oba Saraf, a failure, all your remedial.
My brother is not factual. You don't have any proof. It's not true. You just want to make a story. It's not true.
Let me put this message across. Good morning, Dachi. Microphone off. Good morning, Dachi. I am a teacher in the Eastern region, and let me draw your attention to something. And this is a teacher sending me. I just want to rehear his name. I say good morning, Dachi. Just 2 years ago, I was a teacher in the Eastern region, one of the secondary schools that I don't want to disclose. Truth is that when we were teachers, what we used to do in helping the school to upgrade the school from grade C school to a B school
2 years ago
is that we, sometimes when the question comes, the invigilators are not usually the subject matter teachers. Yeah. And so other subject matter teachers will go and vigilate those exams. And they take the question and send it to the subject teachers. They then solve it and put it on a piece of paper, so we distribute to our kids. They write and subsequently they forward it. It is the reason why you would see that some of the papers are cancelled, because the way we number it, the students also end up number it the same. So when the examiner sees it, they tend to cancel it. Let me read the last message from another teacher. Good morning, Dachi. I don't want to disclose my name, but I can disclose the school. Hey, Dabi, I will also mention the school. I say, we don't have a big examination hall, but we write it on our various classrooms. The teachers sometimes solve the question on the board for the student to copy. It was an issue that rose yes, still, we never had the courage to speak about it. This resource is the true reflection of the students' capacity to what they wrote. If you want to know the real issues, try and visit the schools on the days of examination and you see it for yourself. So, mebajo,
That's it. Wouldn't maybe MPP, MPP, on the ball my way. MPP, MPP, on the ball my way. The fact of the matter is that you people were helping students, you were training children now. On the way then
Oh, okay.
No more training when you go and write questions, it will blackboard so. We got three answers. It will blackboard so. Say akola copy. What tells you say the child will not add figures to steal money tomorrow? Look, I want you to put it on record. Say, look, NDC is training children to become intellectuals, not thieves. Not thieves. The training you guys were giving to them, NDC will not give it to the children today. We will not give it to the children tomorrow. Look, that's it. As young as I am, maybe time.
You don't know how to manage the
yeah, go through BC. Anyone that has 7 in any of the core subjects, you are made to go back, join, and write. You know what happens to us? That means that the child is obliged. Please. The child is obliged to go back, restudy what you haven't learned, go and learn it, know it, and go and write before you can pass. And go straight into your SS. That's what was helping all of us. Because as at that time, no, the teacher will force you to learn because you know you have to pass. There came a government B. Of course, free education is good. Free education is good, no. Why do you go to double the children force now? Obia konya 9 in mathematics. What's your uncle school? When the person has an opportunity to go back and write the exams again, pass and go back to the SHS. Your time, that's it. Didn't your colleagues write? Fail mathematics. Now maybe they have become lecturers, they have become professors in this in this country. Failing does not mean you're a failure. Who failing exams does not mean you're a failure. Who failing mathematics does not mean you're a failure. That is why there's an opportunity for you to go back and write. Look, this country must train intellectuals. We must be training people to become intellectuals. You don't train a man for, or maybe they're not for one day. How on earth? Parents no call TV no. Who catch and say, "Me try answers na ma wakora na wa na kochira." On you happy. I'm not sure there's any parent in this country. I'll be catching and say, "So you know parents that will say, I'm going to answers man na kochira." No, you know parents. There is no parent in this country. There's no parent in this country. We catch and say, "Should I access mama kola na kochira?" That means that parent is an irresponsible parent. Because look, anyway, look, me, I've gone through a lot of scaffolds in this education. Aside from failing my examination, aside from not failing my examinations, but then you have to learn in combination with other things that we here just to pass your exams. Because if you don't learn, you will fail. Law exams, look, you have to learn. Look, if you're a lawyer, I respect you a lot. Because the way you are able to combine things, now we see the typical person. Law is not an easy thing. If you pass, if you even get second class lower in law, my brother, you have done well. Why am I saying that? The study that goes into it before you can pass, no. Look, you are not training children to become lawyers. No, you people. I mean, MPP government, no. You weren't training children to become lawyers. You weren't training children to become doctors. You weren't training children to become architects. You were training people to students are better than lazy people. Now, NDC government has come to power. Almost see the education, the education now you can say, yeah, we can come to reset the country. We are resetting every bit of it, this country. We are resetting every bit of it. We are saying education is a very important situation in this country. because education is one of the things that drives every economy. And then yeah, can Dr. Bamian wants me. Was who are being now you copy answers mad, but Dr. Bamian and my local traders and say, well, everything I catch say what me. Look, let's don't do this to this country. The country needs our help. The only way teachers can do to help this country, and they say they teach the students, make sure they equip them for better examination, not appall. What is appall? Your Ghana way mu, and President Akufo-Addo say, "Nkwalanko students your past questions, silly things." How? As a president, who say Nkwalanko your past questions, and come for exams? You are only training the children. Say, sit in and look at the exams only, not to train them. Say, actually be back. I'm a watch me acquire. But guys, you shouldn't be defending these things. You went through all those things. In fact, the olden days in your man course, no. Myself and you went through all those things. But today we are seated here, and then who better? Hey, meba. Oh, that's it. Me know, I better ha. That I did be a or my trial, yeah, wabe. Who can say me copy na me copy? You.
Make us
That's it. You see?
Let me ask you this question. If you look at the statistics, between the grade of D7 to F9,
yes.
You have, just for social studies,
yes,
you have students about 198,727.
Can you imagine?
Failing
social studies.
That's it.
Social studies.
Are you not?
Sorry. Excuse me.
Baffle your mind.
Let me tell you. Let me remind you the discussion myself and you had back since. Yeah. Now no me know what you come obi. Who catch them say? Oh, please, who catch them say? When they went to write their law exams, I'm going to law exams, no.
Yes.
People were learning big things. They went and lowered it. Then people started complaining. What me kai sa dey we win dey we power bas won't mean kai ade obetwere go people no. You remember you said that to me.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm telling the mic.
That is right.
Good. Most times people look down on this normal subjects way. So just it is there. Me that's what come go forgetting that it has a standard you have to meet. The lecturer or the teacher is being given a standard. Say, meet this standard. No? If you say, what is a social studies question? If you ask you any question in social studies, they want you to answer in a certain matter. Within certain range, who answer this, they give you these marks. You understand? So you see, the students no ankasano. They are showing say social studies is cheap, and the mathematics is difficult. So they focus more on the mathematics. They focus more on the sciences, the Englishes, and leave certain things. At the end of the day, no, we say omuko faili sa social studies no because they didn't study it. Now, I am happy that teachers and headmistress what was happening under the previous governments. In fact, now me Jindi say I'm pan cry pa President Akufo-Addo was buying past questions at the Nkwalano.
What is wrong? Now past questions, you know, your past questions need to be your survey.
Past questions was the government that was buying past questions for children.
But what
past questions, you know, every student, please, you don't do that. You see, let me tell you.
Past questions.
If you are training your child for an exam, you start to train your child for an exam right from the year 1 of rural school. And that is why you teach a child every bit of the topic now with children. Now, Ekodru exams now. You don't say Akwalano question past question or mobile pass it. That means you know what you have kept in the past questions. Fala, uncle fala, uncle pass it. You see, let's don't do this to this country. This country is growing. And let me tell you a story. That's it. I watched a certain reel on social media. There was a generation B. Now, that generation, they were seeing your friend saying juice as pure water. And they were using pure water to flush toilets. They became stupid to the extent that because amongst DNT, they weren't using now their mind, their sense to do things. They weren't able to train engineers anymore. They weren't able to train doctors. lawyers and what have you. So they were now depending on AI to solve all their problems for them. Look, in as much as we have AI in the system, but Obia Juni and on the form AI no. It's what are you also bringing on board? Say, you're also coming to bring some innovation to help the world.
Gotcha.
That is what the teachers at the school are training our students. So, Ochinabi, know how to build an advanced bridge. Know how to build an advanced to do an advanced operation. Know how to think round a law case and address that case. Not to use only AI to solve those matters.
Gotcha.
So that is what the teachers are teaching the students to do. Mr. Lutu Honorable Haruna Idrusu on this matter, because he has told all of them, say, "She, would you agro? Now we are doing say, who call ye kana na kululu akotre questions be edi ama akola. Then you will face the consequences. Look, no matter the effort to bastardize the issue, I never say the no fee situation. It won't work. It's a policy that has come to stay. But then that does not mean say, because we have brought the policy, it has come to stay. Yenka say we are allowing students to go through irregularities to pass exams to come to universities. No, nobody does that in this country.
Amantana, let's do this. Enti ushe mathematics. Omo failing mathematics uka omo nyina bo ma 219,948.
Represent what percent?
F9, what do you breaking it down?
F9, give me one of those.
I have all the breakdown.
26,000.
If I give you
26.7%.
Omo ye breakdown to English language from A1 to C6.
So I want the percentage. I want the percentage.
C6, it is 69.00%.
Yes.
In Ushe D7 8.18, E8 9.23, F9 12.86.
Good.
Ushe mathematics A1 to C6 is omunya 48.73%.
Yes.
D7 is 11.62%.
Yes.
E8 is 12.15%.
Good.
F9 26.77%.
Good.
Integrated science womunya 57.74%.
Right.
D7 it is 11.85%.
Good.
E8 11.97%.
Yeah.
F9 you have 16.05%.
Social studies.
Social studies.
Yes.
You have 55.82%.
Right.
This is from A1 to C6.
Yes.
It can even tell you that omo here A1, omo here A1, maybe 5% pen A1.
Right.
So we have A1, we have B2, B3, C4, C5, and C6.
Yes.
Omo here na form 55.82%. Then D7 7.38%, E8 you have 9.12%, and F9 27.50%.
That's it. If you're one woman, I'm person me exposing this and this government. I thought I was coming in.
No, you're in.
Because your time is done.
Yes.
So,
I wanted you to tell me.
Yes.
Say in general.
Yes.
Yes. What percentage and a passing mathematics? No.
So in general, the percentage of passage of mathematics a year 48.73%.
48 in the passing mathematics.
Yes.
Good. How about social studies?
English a 69.00%.
Okay.
Those who pass, I think integrated science are 57.74%, and social studies 55.82%.
Those who passed them.
Yes,
right?
Those who passed them.
Those who passed the social studies,
yes.
These ones.
Yes.
You see, all boils down to the fact that a proper supervision was made.
Hey.
And once a proper supervision was made, once you are there, you go back.
That's it.
And I'm saying that, look,
that's it.
Failing an exams does not mean that you fail one.
That is right.
That's it.
And that
philosophy, you propound philosophy.
You don't believe in them. They don't believe in them. That is why your social intervention is to do this now.
Now listen to proper scrutiny and proper analysis. That's it. So unim say English language now any the true social studies. True or false?
That is right.
Unim say science in the mono mathematics womb. unim say mathematics no eduru baby a problem solving I science kakra bi wom unim sa now tell me how you come to tell me Benjamin Jewapia aka Benghazi sabi nyame aye madom metu kwan abotire kura binumu yema ibinumu ehwe book mu no mo the three exams omo economy ni kura po ye better say ye now who catch them me say social studies enkofo 122,000 in a failing nya F9 na English language no enkofo 54,294 in a nya F9 now what about maths social studies F9 449 good
and integrated science
no that be English who for social studies are called English
54,200
very good
yes.
Now for na bra so science any social studies emu hindi na science and social studies me boa science enkofo mu nya F9 61,243 mathematics any social studies emu hindi na heading
depending obia
me patrol me sra in average very good math enkofo 114,872 and nya F9 and a social studies no enkofo 122,449 and nya yi among all the subjects ubi o lines ntuma obi abeka kire o subject a enye den cry social studies na onim why o mu feli o mu wo hono oye den a so wo bomodin a na wo twa sa core subject we na how do call university uduru hono ma aban ne say e kan manifesto promise no say obetua no obia I obia o call level 100 bia no aban so wura mu pe awofo no ntua hwe ono aban ne beye den ebetua sa aska ne dia ye den e dia ma wo awofo no now esan kula na omo ba no numbers enrollment omo ko free messages no statistics ne say a quadruple ya in 4 a double 4 times inti about we say onisika o shama sankula we
one can aban be the casa
patrol me say ya Paul Makobo with them and we have heard it inti awofo omo feli mo mano
this guy is
deliberately
okay
it's very serious deliberately
on this course
this guy is very serious
but the
that's my man no see enkulani bi abon me titum ebi no social media ebi no TikTok ebi no share there me ti ase yes fair enough
ebi be Felipe
but this rate there is too much what is that what you say about we yes start to say you criticize no next year be hu nkura obe pass no
that's it
we just say no umbo man no
that's it mami pass we see yes 1 minute
ma wo for na ntia
that's it
ma wo for no
1 minute
1 minute time now wo JHS wonyankofo no mo omo twere omo nya mathematics 7 you know that 6 was the ending point
yes
omo twere omo nya mathematics 7 were they allowed to go to SHS
no
good inti now we call SHS na omo twere what was the percentage that was passing then start time no because you need to equip yourself at the JSS before you enter SS you need to also learn before you can even enter SS.
No, what time no? From 2018.
What time no? Me know what time no. No, what JHS no. No, what JHS no. We were preparing right from the basic level. And the core SHS. Inti now we passes now with the PA abontene. Start time no. You come out with proper passes. I say, what would do with we call out to fee. Wa call a woman and dware no ho. Woman and new dware man no ho. Now ko baby say on kwatara no nko a obetime adware. Obetime adware. You were training children not intellectuals. Look, NDC is training future leaders. NDC is training future leaders. We are training future leaders.